don't know if you can just hear me. I might have been muted. But if you didn't, I'll say it again. How are you, Shay? Good to see you. So bad at this game. I used to be actually kind of good, but I mean, not good. But I was a lot better until I just like. Yeah, I don't even have. Oh, okay. I don't have a gun yet. Where is this guy at? Behind me. Oh, where is he? Oh. Probably a bot. If I killed him, that's a bot. So, why am I playing Fortnite? You're probably wondering. Because usually when I pop on, I don't know if anybody's going to show up or not. And I kind of just like don't want to sit here in silence and talk to myself. I talk to myself a lot. I don't even do it on stream. You know, I talk to myself a lot in general. But, so I figure I would hop on. In the meantime, play Fortnite. And if enough people show up, we'll talk about some stuff. And it's also a attempt to recruit some of you guys to be live because I can't talk about the things. Well, I can talk about the things, but I can't show you all things on YouTube because of the censorship. So the only way I can do that without losing my channel. Oh. Is by recruiting you guys to D Live, where there's less censorship. But I can't force you guys to do anything. You just have to want to do it yourself. Do it yourself. Do you like to do it yourself? She's like, sometimes. What movie is that? Let's see if you guys can get it. Movie trivia. I should do a watch trivia again. That was actually pretty fun. What did I call it? It was a non-narrative, there's something. I don't know. Because I asked questions that were not based on the official narrative. So I guess I could do an official narrative one, but that wouldn't be any fun. I don't think. Ah. What are you? Oh, he's gonna try to blow me up at the gas station. There's probably some down there. Oh nope. Oh my god. Hygiena. Birthday. Yep, she blew up the gas station. So much for getting gas. And I don't know if you guys have been looking in the community, my community posts, but I've just been posting like random. I don't even think, I'm pretty sure people don't often look there, or I don't even know if you guys get notifications for it, but I have been posting just random things in there that I forget about or I've forgotten about over time. So I encourage you guys to check that out if you get a second. To some of you, it will be content you've already seen or information you've already seen, and for some of you, it will probably be new because I have a lot of videos that I'm sure a lot of people haven't seen. I have so many. I should probably go and delete some of my live streams and go through them because there are so many. But maybe I'll do that. I feel like a lot of my live streams they're not too repetitive, but again, a lot of the information I talk to you guys about it's important to repeat it because it's important information. It's not like I'm just milking the what's it called, the discovery. Oh, did they see me? Okay. I don't think they saw me. Oh, they're gone. Yeah, but so it's not like I'm milking the discovery or the case like so many of these other creators. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, they're still getting like 200, 300 people in their chats. I'm like, it's the same information over and over and over again. There can't be that many new people, like, finding out about the case. So maybe there can be, but I mean, I don't know what else they're gonna find. You can watch the video footage as many times as you want. It's gonna be the same video footage. And they made it grainy on purpose. They made it grainy and terrible quality on purpose so that you can't tell what the frick is going on in the videos. It's purposely done. Why would they make a clear video footage for us? That would be too convenient for us. They wouldn't do that. They would not do that. And plus D-Live, back to D-Live, it's just fun because I could talk Chris Watts, I could talk Summer Wells, I could talk crisis actors, I could talk those school pew-pew-pews, I can talk or discuss whatever we want to talk about. Fake news. And then I can play like music videos in between or funny videos. I don't know, just lighten up the mood a little bit and then go back to serious. But it's just, and I know it's difficult to get people to switch over platforms and stuff. And I'm not saying switch over there permanently. I'm still gonna stream here and stuff. But like I said, it's just it's not censored over there, so it just makes things so much easier and for me to relay the information to you guys and to show you guys, you know, that there's other people that are talking about the same information that I'm telling you guys or showing you guys. And I want to be able to show you resources, and I can't do that on here. And I keep getting these tiny little, like, they're not strikes, but I don't even know what they are, but like YouTube says I'm demonetized for uploading, for re-uploading content, whatever that means. I mean, I know what re-uploading content means, but they wouldn't tell me what the content was or what the video specifically was that I supposedly re-uploaded content with. So I can't appeal it. I don't know how to appeal it if I don't know what it is I'm being demonetized for. But then I also got something else in the email, something about copyright, something, I don't know. So I don't want to risk anymore until, you know, and lose this channel, but probably going to make a backup here soon just in case. That way I don't lose, you know, contact with all you guys in case my channel does go down. So that's something I also plan on doing. Oh, all right, sorry. Go this way. I'd be curious to know if you guys are even getting notified that I'm going live. I know it helps for me to schedule them, but I don't know. That'd be interesting to know. Get a number count on how many people have been notified. What if I tried uploading like just a quick video saying like, hey, I'm streaming on D-Live. I wonder if you guys would get, more of you would get notifications on it. I mean, I don't know why they would notify you for a video and not a live stream, but you never know. YouTube's weird. They're very selective. There's 5 of you in here. Someone say something, please. For the love. Just kidding. Lurkers are fine. But if you guys have any questions about anything, if you guys have questions about Fortnite, I don't know how well I'll be able to answer Fortnite questions, but if you have any questions, I'll try to answer them for you. That's what I'm here for. That's why you got me. I don't know if you guys have seen the comedian Sebastian Maniscalco. He's really annoying to me at first, but then he really grew on me. Like, I don't like all of his content, but a lot of it I think is pretty hilarious. But he's one of those comedians I like that they're very animated. And they use a lot of stage presence instead of just like standing in front of a microphone in one spot on the stage. So I like him. I like Joe Coy. He's he's got a lot of stage presence and animated. Dane Cook. A lot of people don't like Dane Cook. I guess he's kind of like a love him or hate him kind of comedian. But yeah. Who else? Liza Shelsinger. She's pretty animated. She's funny. Don't like all of her content, but she's good. She's funny. And I'm just rambling while I play Fortnite. Where is everybody? Trying to kill people here. Where are you guys at? 18? Oh, 17. Of course I say that and then I'll probably get killed when somebody shows up. Oops. Oh, storm's still moving. Let's get in the car. Ooh, push. Oh, the storm ended right when I got a car. That's funny. Oh, no it didn't. Still going. Oh, hello. Oh, no booster. No boost. I swear someone's shooting at me. Looks like no one's been here. We got a cash register over here. Still. Gold. Oh, okay. After this game, I need to put my D-Live link up. But yeah, as you know, if you guys are listening to this now, or if you're listening to the replay, if I keep this replay up, I'll put my D-Live link in the chat. And I highly encourage you guys to go over there because I wouldn't ask you guys to switch over to another platform if it wasn't really important, you know. I didn't think it was necessary. But you guys know how the censorship is on here, and I talk about it all the time, and how they're trying to take away our right to talk about these true crime cases and other social media areas. Wait, did I shot my shotgun? Dang it! Oh, I just threw my kid at her. She's probably like, what the frick? Had I not thrown the medkit at her, and she's probably like, wow, she's really nice. She threw a medkit at me. But yeah, if it wasn't super important, I wouldn't ask you guys to go through the trouble of switching platforms. So. But like I said, when I started the stream, I figured I'd just play Fortnite because I don't want to sit here and watch Chris Watts YouTube videos by myself if nobody's in here. So I'd rather get my Fortnite practice on not on, than watch Chris Watts video reruns. Reruns. That's what it is. It's a TV show, so they're pretty much like reruns. Okay, and then a little message before it. Don't mind my really loud, clicky keyboard. Okay, less is best, I think. Okay, it should be going in the chat now. Or ready to go. Okay. Yeah, let's see It really only takes, a couple minutes to sign up. I know that a friend of mine had trouble signing up on mobile, so maybe try desktop if it won't let you sign up. DLive is not perfect. It's a smaller platform. Um, they still have a lot of glitches that they're trying to work out. But again, what's important is that the censorship there is not nearly as bad as it is here. So I'm just very limited on what I can, show you guys. DLive.tv. Okay, let's see if it sends to the chat this time. Oh, it did send. Wait, I didn't even see all you guys in chat right now. It's just refreshed. Oh my gosh, I was like, there's nobody in here. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. Yeah, I was playing a game. Hey, Shan. Gay. She said gay. Appealing is pointless on here. Appealing is point. Oh, appealing. Okay. Unless you know lawyer jargon. Well, they listen to that. Yeah, it is pointless. I know you only send my like DLive, Shan, but it just that's what it sucks about it because I can't talk about things here. I wanna teach you guys stuff. But I wanna be able to, show you receipts and again show you that I'm not the only one that's talking about this stuff. But now they're again, like I said earlier, they're getting you for like re-uploading content. I don't know if the same thing is copyright or if it's just reusing the same content. But oh, CP means community post. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Allison, hi Allison, and hey Ashes. You didn't get notified. Okay, that's good to know. So yeah, if I can get even a couple of you guys to go over to DLive, I don't mind going over to DLive, and I don't, just for a couple people. There doesn't have to be 30 people in there. But I want to, make it worth my time too, because the majority of my followers on DLive, they're pretty awake. I don't like to use the term woke because it's not a good term, because woke people are not woke. They're not awake. So they're just, it's gonna just be an echo chamber for the most part for them on DLive. And they don't really care for Fortnite either. So I was like, I had to go to Twitch for that. But no, Allison, I will check it out. You just found out what it means a month ago, yeah. And you didn't get a notification either, Allison? Wonder if I can try. Yeah, I wonder if I could just make a quick. I'll just make a quick video, just saying, "Hey, come to DLive." When did I get a new? Are you talking to Allison? Shay, you're probably talking to Allison. Shay told you I was live. That was nice. Thanks, Shay, for letting Allison know. And you guys, if you guys have Discord, join my Discord because I think it's updated in my about section, but I'll put it in the chat as well. Because that's the best way to get a hold of me. Email, good luck. So I'm always on Discord. You can DM me, or you can just. It's probably better to DM me because I don't always check my server because it's not very active. My other one was, but I got locked out of it. So, but that's the best way to get in touch with me for sure, or ask me any questions, or say, hey, go live, or something, or when are you going live next, or I found out about this case, or whatever, or just say hi. I can't believe I didn't see your guys' comments in the chat. I was like, for the love of, say something, and then like all of a sudden, all your messages in chat just like popped up. So let me get my did I pin my DLive link? I don't think I did. Here we go. Okay. Pin. And then I'll put Discord. Think server. Copy. Okay. So many tabs. Okay. Paste. Okay. What do you think of all these new rules on YouTube not being able to talk about the death of the family members? Is that a specific new rule, Allison? Like, what do you, the death of the family members? The death. Like, you mean just the victims? I'm not sure what you mean, Allison. Oh, and let me check out, I want to check out your community post real quick. What I'm thinking about it. Why won't it let me go straight to your channel? Okay. I think YouTube would make it more convenient for me to go to one of my mods' channels. But no, of course not. Okay. The last end. Okay, I put it in correctly. So I just have to filter it and go to channel creator. Filters, channel. Why isn't your channel coming up, Allison? Why is everything so difficult? Why can't anything just be easy? So ridiculous. Allison, could you just put your channel link in the chat for me since you're a mod when you get a second? That would be awesome. Because I'm not seeing you in the search results. And if it's your same channel, I should be following you or subscribe to you. Maybe if I put keywords. Nope. I still don't understand what, well, let me take you, wait, take you. What did I just say? I don't understand why it won't take me straight to your channel when I click on you. Let's see if Shay's, if I can do. Can you not do that anymore? I thought you could like go to their channel now. Remove, timeout, hide user, remove as moderator, report, replace pin message. Okay. Well, I wanted to talk again too about these connections. I have like, I have a lot that I want to go over again. And I still want to redo that about text messengers. Nicole Kessinger's text messages that could have been recovered, because I did have some information, part of the information that I wanted to vet to you guys that I found that I didn't find or have at the time that I made the 2 videos about her deleted text messages being recovered. That I didn't find until later. And then when I did the live stream and it was a total clusterfuck, I completely forgot to show that information. And that was the whole reason, pretty much, or one of the main reasons why I redid or was doing a live stream to cover that again, was because of that information. And then I ended up not even doing it or showing it. So silly me.
Close Air Force.
I wonder if I can. Somebody's told me something about being able to multi-stream on OBS now. Maybe I'll end this live stream and I'll try to stream on DLive and on YouTube. Let me message somebody that would know. Go ask Callus. That's a funny I like that name. So, who, if you're still in chat, did you join my Discord? And if so, expose yourself. I'm just kidding. No, but let me know who you are. Said, why does that name look familiar? I should know. I should know. You guys probably think I'm really weird. I am weird, but oh yeah, that's right. I want to DM somebody. Somebody that would know this answer. I think. Multi-streaming now. Loud keyboard. Okay. I do like the clicky sounds, but it's probably annoying for you guys. All right. Yeah, put your link in the chat, please, Allison. It's a new rule. January 2024, you will receive a strike for cyberbullying and harassment when you talk about victims that have been through. This is exactly what I told you guys. This is what I told you was going to happen. That they were going after free speech. They're going after free speech, saying, and we're not going to. I said you're going to wake up one day, and I mean not necessarily like you guys in chat right now, but Shay and Allison, you guys are pretty aware of what's going on. But I said that people are going to wake up one day and you're not going to be able, you're going to go to your favorite true crime channel and you're not going to be able to talk about these cases. You're not going to uh you're not going to be able to do it. You're not going to be able to discuss this and that or who was there and this and that. It could be a deep fake question mark. I like that. Hello. Hey Adi. Yeah. Does it actually say that? It says that in YouTube's rules? Because I know it says that you're what is it? You're not supposed to say that a horrific crime didn't happen or that victims didn't die or something. But now you can't even talk about them. That's interesting. It's interesting. And I don't want to be the one that said I told you so, but I mean, there goes all of true crime. There goes the whole true crime community. If you can't talk about victims, then um, what's the point, right? It's the whole point of a true crime discussing the cases and coming up with theories about what happened. Oh, okay, you put your link in the chat. Okay, I'm subscribed. Okay, good. YouTube didn't unsubscribe me. Wait, do you have over 1,000 subs now, Allison? Because that's what you need to get community posts, right? If so, congratulations. I didn't know. You do. You have, wow, that's awesome. 1.2K. Wait, do you see? Okay, that looks creepy already. Okay, wait, I want to share this. And I'm so very sorry for your loss. Your losses, Allison. I'm very sorry. I just saw your other post. Oh, yeah, I see. Okay. Yeah, I do see what you see. I do see what you see, Allison. Let me move this over. You're going to have to explain this picture because it looks really creepy. But I do see what you see. Yes. So I go to okay, yes, I see 13 here. It's not a lot in the picture, but can you explain this to me? Oh, it's over 500 now, but still, that's still a great accomplishment. Over 1,000. And yes, it will get better, but it's tough. And explain it quickly because this picture is kind of creeping me out. Because it says we should do a video soon. Okay. Let's see what the comments say. What are your thoughts? If you don't want to know my thoughts. I'm trying to think what I want to say. Like, never lost for words. How do I want to word this? I'm just going to put 13. Duh. Oh. Okay, I don't know why those are loading so slow. My computer's being super slow today, and that worries me. It's a brand new computer. Audie and could be a deep fake question mark. We're going to go, could be a deep fake. Did either one of you get a notification from my live stream? We're taking a poll here. I think Ashes said that they didn't get notified. Shay didn't. Shan said she'd be right back, and she's still not back yet. Dang her. She should have said be back soon, not be right back. She wasn't gonna come back. Oh, she's probably listening, and she's gonna be like, "What the fuck?" You did not. Okay. Well, you did. Okay. So 1 out of what, 4 so far? Hey, all the world's a stage. I love your name. Okay, wait. I just saw the 13. Wait, you just saw the 13? Yes, it's creepy. Wait, you mean you only saw the 13 in there, or you just now saw it? I'm confused. Thank you. I'll go over the stage. Appreciate that. But what case is it? I don't know. That's what I was asking. I don't know. I don't know what case it is. Is it the one that just the what's her name? Soda or Soda? I don't even remember their names. The pregnant woman with the two suspects that were arrested, but for the oh my gosh, I watched a little bit on it, but I don't know if I want to go down another rabbit hole. But what case is it though, Allison? I wonder if my chat's like really delayed. If it's just me on a delay. Could be both. Oh, Gypsy Rose Blanche. Oh, okay. That's an old case, right? But people are really into it. She just got out of prison and is now being treated like a celebrity. Oh, kind of like Casey Anthony, right? Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Yeah, I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know anything about that case, but I do see it. People talking about it a lot. And then now you have the Leticia's. I always forget how to say the last name. Stouch case, and her interview phone calls, and you have a specific channel that just did a video or a live stream about DA Rourke and his interview with his wife on her podcast. It's like, go away. Like, go away. They just won't. They're just like an itch that you can't scratch. Right when you think it's going to die down, some new information, new quote unquote information always comes out. Like, Allison, I wouldn't be surprised if they were fabricating these cases like way early on, like even back to like, and I'm not saying they are. So if anybody's like, what are you saying? Like, I'm not saying that, but I would not be surprised if they did, like back to like Manson days, to push whatever they want. So they were doing it before it was actually made legal with that Smith-Mundt Act, Modernization Act. Okay, I'm gonna take. Is that Gypsy Rose? I don't know. Either way, I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna take it off the screen. But maybe I'll look into that because it does seem interesting already just by that. Wonder what the black bear means. Yeah, I know. That's what I was asking. Lost and Deceived, all the worlds. But okay, I'm gonna go to, since there's a couple of you in here. So I wanted to go, if some more people showed up, I wanted to go over oh, I forgot about this quote though. What's this? Let's go back. Let's rewatch some stuff here while we're here. Oh, this might have been when my 240. Yeah, this is pre-desktop days.
So this is the only vehicle she would have? She would drive? Okay.
That's really choppy. Okay. We're not going to watch that. But I did like the quote that was at the beginning that I put. Although I don't see it. Let's see. Here. You must always be willing to truly consider evidence that contradicts your beliefs and admit the possibility that you may be wrong. Intelligence isn't knowing everything. It's the ability to challenge everything you know. I like that. I forgot about that quote. It's Gypsy Rose. Oh, she's in the bathtub or something? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But okay, so let's go back to But I was rewatching some of my live streams and stuff like that. Not I just kind of like scrolling through them or skimming through them. But I was like, I talk really fast, and I really need to work on speaking a little bit more clear and not well not talking so fast. So that's something that I'm going to try to work on if I continue to do live streams and not mumble so much. I think that I just want to. There's so much information that I have that I want to get out there, and so I'm just like speeding through it. But then again, I speak pretty quickly or pretty fast when I'm not doing live streams. I've noticed as well from recordings that I've made. So I think just all in all, in general, I just need to slow down. So that's something I want to work on. Also, no, I just wish I was a better speaker, and I know I say this all the time, and I try not to give myself too much of a hard time about it, but because I am doing my best, and I have. I mean, if I went back and listened to my very first live streams or videos, I think I've come a long way. So, so that's good. But I just wish I was a better speaker, like some of the other creators. But I feel like as long as the information is getting out there to you guys, and I'm being clear about it, then that's all that matters. So yeah, so I was listening to and watching all the videos and just going back, and I forget about so many of the connections that I found and so many of the inconsistencies. It's crazy how much or how many that I forgot. And that's why I started posting them in my community tab. Well, thank you, all the world. Yeah, what did she what was her claim to fame, Allison? The Gypsy Rose. Was she a child killer? I don't know. See, I wasn't into like true crime. I mean, I watched like the shows and stuff, and I'm still not really like all that. I mean, I it's interesting to me, but I'm not like hardcore into true crime. But I only started doing true crime because I noticed all the those similar characteristics in the Chris Watts case. So that's why I'm here. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. So yeah, so I want to go. I want to do. It's like so much that I want to do, but like we got to get people to show up. We got to notify because I think that was like one of the reasons why I kind of like backed off a little bit too. Was well, one, it's a lot of work and it's a lot of research and time invested, but also it was just kept becoming an echo chamber because YouTube's not, the YouTube algorithms are not in my favor. Half of you guys still aren't even getting notified. Um, I'm getting strikes. I'm getting, demonetized. I, I think I'm demonetized. I don't know. Like my little emotes are still down there and stuff, but like that's what they told me. And then so it's just it just got like really frustrating. But and that's what happens if you're gone for a long time. I can't just expect people to just pop up again from being absent for so long. But it definitely does not help when I don't have YouTube on my side. So that's why again I wouldn't ask you guys to join D Live if it wasn't super important. So her autistic boyfriend killed her mom and she planned it. So she supposedly didn't do any of the murders herself. And she convinced her autistic boyfriend to kill her mom. Okay. That's what I'm getting from it. Have we heard about the Maui fire, Shay? Or is there something new that happened in Maui? Her mother was a monster. Did they make? I'm pretty sure. They probably did make a movie about her, right? Hey, you forgot some dirt. Yeah, that one was funny too. Okay, crack myself up. Okay, so I want to show you guys this too, where it was time for a reset. That was pretty crazy. That one is really crazy. Is that which one is it? Is it American Horse? I just watched it. Let's watch this again. This is always
Really
good. A classic.
About bringing up the Christmas tree. We have 1, 2, 3,
4,
four,
5. Wait for it.
I think 5 Christmas trees.
Oh
Really
gosh.
nervous about bringing up the Christmas tree. We have 1, 2, 3,
4.
4. I think 5 Christmas trees. Really nervous.
I'm not saying that's not possible, but I mean, how many people have like looked into everything about Shanann, and how many times did she say all the ailments she had with and why she was taking Thrive so she could cure her ailments and her diseases or whatever she had, but I never heard one person say that that woman was double jointed. I mean, that's like quadruple jointed. I don't even think she's got a bone in that finger. And if someone can, in my comment section, if they say that they can do that with their fingers, send me a video of them doing exactly what she did with their finger, then I will and I'll shut up about it. I will. But so far, no one showed me. It's already leaching out of the landfill? Wait, did I miss? Okay. What's leaching out of the landfill? Like, you're talking about Maui, Shay? I haven't heard anything about. I heard about Maui for weeks, and now I haven't heard anything about it. Isn't that funny how that works? So don't be sorry. It's probably me. It's probably me not being able to follow because I'm a space cadet. You've seen video breakdowns of hand anomalies? Well, like I said, it may be possible, but it'd be weird that Shanann never mentioned anything about being double jointed, or I mean, I don't know if that's something you would mention, but she did talk about herself a lot. So sign the petitions. That's all I can say. Oh yeah, that's the video I want to find. So I wanted to find the video of Chris and Tammy Lee talking about. Oh, you know what it is? It's in my 1984 one. 1984. Is it this one? Who's in control of narrative? I think it's this one.
In my previous videos, I covered the overwhelming amount of predictive programming in the FX television show American Horror Story in the Watts case. There are so many similarities, and the connections are too accurate to be ignored or considered coincidental.
See, I don't sound as much as like a robot here compared to like my first videos. I was like, in the Chris Watts case, I like, because I wanted to speak clearly, but it's hard to like speak naturally in a video. Like I mean, these other channel creators on YouTube, all over YouTube, they're really good at it. Especially some of the ones I follow that do like I don't know, Next Pose, one of them. He's got like a lot of subscribers, but they're just really good at speaking. And I'm not, but it's okay.
The producers of American Horror Story, Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, have been fascinated with horror movies since they were kids and get a lot of inspiration for the show from classic horror films such as Rosemary's Baby, Halloween, and Friday the 13th.
Is that what it's called? All the Worlds? Do you think they were synthetic? Oh, so are you saying... Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying that you think that is possible? I sound like that. My voice got all high. That is possible? I mean, it like she bent it back far, and then we went even further, and her pinky touched all the way at the back of her hand. You don't suck at talking, Alex, and you're actually a really great speaker. Stop it.
Murphy and Falchuk have been known to use characters in the show that are based on
I wasn't gonna
infamous
show you
serial
the whole
killers
thing, but I
such as
figured
John
we might
Wayne
as well
Gacy and the Zodiac
over
Killer,
here.
as well as characters based on infamous cult leaders like Jim Jones and Charles Manson. There are several characters in American Horror Story who share the same name.
And I may do, if I can find my notes on it, I can remember a few of them, but I might do a live stream, or I'm not going to do probably videos. I know that people like videos, but if I had a decent video editing software or something on my computer, I might, upload more videos. But I did everything on my phone at the time, and I was using all free apps, so I had to use different apps for it. Anyways, it took a lot of time, but there's a huge connection to bees and wasps in the Watts case, because you have the wasp on the bed that he finds. You got American Horror Story that makes references to bees. You have the part of the discovery where it's mentioned that they couldn't get video footage from the neighbor because there were bees all over the front of the lens. There's so many bee references. It's insane. And it's like a hive mind thing. Bees follow the queen, the leader. We're all like, in my opinion, we're the soldier bees, on the world stage.
Name as people involved in the Watts case. Luke Maxey was a
Some are
security guard
human,
hired to protect the
some are not
Harmons.
human. Yeah.
Luke Eppel was Chris's supervisor at Anadarko. Chad Warwick is one of the former owners of the murder house. Chad McNeil was Chris's co-worker at Anadarko. Adelaide Langdon, also known as Addie, lived next door to the Harmons. Addie Maloney was Shanann's good friend and fellow thriver. Sally McKenna is a ghost who is trapped in the Hotel Cortez.
I mean, like, okay,
McKenna Lindstrom.
there's only 3. Okay, maybe it's a coincidence that they just all have their same name in them. But it's not just 3. It's like a ton. And I don't understand how people are not more shocked by it. Like, yeah, it's not like, actual physical facts, but I mean, it's hard when there's so many of them to say that's probably just coincidental. You're reaching. Like, no, I'm not. Especially when it literally showed up on Nate's television. I mean, give me a break.
Babysat for the Watts. Hazel Evers is the laundress at the Hotel Cortez. Hazel Heckers is a victim's advocate for the CBI.
And these are all like main characters, main people involved in the Watts case, and that were actually in the discovery. So it's not like I'm just like, going, oh, I'm gonna go look up all of Shanann's friends and all the people that she worked with and go and try to find someone named Hazel or Addie, right? And then go, oh, look at the connection. That's crazy. Like, no, like you can find all of these names in the discovery, which is completely not reaching.
I believe the individuals who are or were controlling the Watts narrative are using the same inspiration as Murphy and Falchuk by incorporating bits and pieces of real-life murder cases as well as classic horror films into the Watts storyline.
I mean, I'm still shocked, Adi, because, and I'm the one that found him, but the amount of time they took to orchestrate all of this and incorporate all of these connections into the Watts case, into American Horror Story, it is, and I don't want to toot their horn, but it's quite unbelievable. I mean, but again, these events are planned years in advance. So,
for instance, there are several people in the case that share the middle name Lee: Christopher Lee, Nicole Lee, Tammy Lee, Ronnie Lee, and Nico Lee. From the Child's Play slasher film franchise, the serial killer doll is nicknamed Chucky. His real name is actually Charles Lee Ray. The British actor Christopher Lee appeared in hundreds of movies in his lifetime, but was well known for his role in Hammer's 1958 film Dracula. Detective Chris Watts is one of the characters in the 2009 horror film Basement Jack. Kenneth or Ken Dahl was one of the officers who worked on the Watts case and whose name can be found multiple times in the discovery.
Ken Dahl.
Married
So
serial
ridiculous.
killers Paul Bernardo and Carla Homolka were named the Ken and Barbie doll killers because of their good looks. What's even more strange is Paul's father's name is Kenneth.
Kenneth Dahl. Kenneth Dahl, you guys. I mean, Ken Dahl is already like kind of a weird name to like, you know, like to have in the first place, but then to have it in the Watts case as well. Like I I I don't know if I'm explaining it well, if I just explained it well in the video, but so the same way that Ryan Murphy and Brad Falchuk, the producers and writers of American Horror Story, they take real life killers and real life, or no, not real life, well, some real life killers, um, and some fictional from horror movies, but also from real life, and and certain things from those cases, or scenes in the movies or storyline in the movies, and they take it from there and then they incorporate into American Horror Story. So just like they did with real serial killers and murders and real horror films, and how they incorporate into their show, that's what whoever was writing the narrative of the Watts case did with the discovery and did with the narrative of the Watts case. And that's I made a whole different video on that, but and I which I might show you guys after this, but I mean, it's just I'm like I said, I'm still shocked by it, but there's just so many connections and so much symbolism and numbers. It's just it's insane. It's
Another officer that worked on the Watts case is Officer Ted Bandy. The name bears a striking resemblance to the infamous serial killer Ted Bundy. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but they couldn't have an officer named Ted Bundy because that would be too obvious. We know that Nicole Kessinger Googled information about Scott Peterson's mistress, Amber.
oh, and this, like, I mean, look at, can you not like get this any closer to the black? Like, she's wearing a black blazer under here. And it's funny, like Nicole Kessinger wanted to be left out of the media, but then she got her glamour shot done, like her profile picture all glammed up to have it released, have the news release it, and to look just like Amber Fry. And what did they say in the discovery? That Nicole Kessinger Googles Amber Fry. Like, give me a freaking break, right?
Fry after the murders. If you take Kessinger's Denver Post photo and put it next to Fry's media photo, they look very similar, even down to the suit jacket they are both wearing. Chris Watts and Scott Peterson both had their hair cut by a family member of their victim just days before the murders.
Okay, this is weird too because wait, who did I say? Oh yeah, Peterson had his haircut right before the murders, and then Chris Watts had his haircut right before the murders. Do you know who else had his haircut right before the murders? Or they brought it up in the narrative? Stephen Paddock. Like what? Like what's the like? This is not stretching when they made it a. They made it. They made a. What am I trying to say? They made a point. They made a point in all of these cases, these three cases, to let the public know that. Oh, I just started the video over. Let the public know that these killers got their hair or their haircut just prior to the murders. Like, I don't know what I don't know what the significance of getting the haircut is. All I know is that they keep making a point to let us know that they got their haircut before they committed the so-called murders. I don't have all the answers for that. All I know is I could just point out, you know, the same things that keep popping up.
Another officer that worked on the Watts case
Ted
is
Bandy.
Officer Ted Bandy. The name bears a striking resemblance to the infamous serial killer Ted Bundy. Of course, it's not exactly the same, but they couldn't have an officer named Ted Bundy because that would be too obvious. We know that Nicole Kessinger Googled information about Scott Peterson's mistress.
Yeah, I couldn't find her channel or Chandler. I can't speak her channel either. All the worlds. So Allison, put your link in the chat again, please, if you want. I don't know why I couldn't find your channel either. It's stupid YouTube. YouTube sucks. Okay.
Mistress Amber Fry after the murders. If you take Kessinger's Denver Post photo and put it next to Fry's media photo, they look very similar, even down to the suit jacket they are both wearing. The Tacano police responded to a call of a possible break-in at the Watts residence, where they find Chris's defense team inside. The defense team did not notify anyone to let them know they were going to the house. They even parked their vehicles down the street in order to be more inconspicuous.
Like, did that whole thing to you guys seem weird with the defense team going into the house where a crime scene supposedly was, where they could destroy evidence and taint it? They didn't, like, what were they doing in there? Like, no, it doesn't make sense when you watch the video footage. It doesn't make sense. And a lot of people that even believe the official narrative, they'll say it doesn't make sense. But if it doesn't make sense, then look at it from a different perspective. Like, why doesn't it make sense? What's another possibility as to why it doesn't make sense besides whatever your theory is on it or the official narrative? Like, it's bizarre. And then here's the connection, because they're incorporating real life scenarios from real life murders, or so-called real life murders. I don't even know if the OJ thing was real anymore, but I haven't done enough research to come to that conclusion. But who knows? Anything's possible these days. But regardless, they're still incorporating these real life scenarios and real life serial killers or murderers into the Watts narrative, just like the producers of American Horror Story took their inspiration from real life serial killers, murderers, and from horror films.
In an episode of the FX show The People vs. O.J. Simpson American Crime Story, O.J.'s defense team secretly goes to O.J.'s home and replaces items to give the home a more family-friendly feel. When the prosecution team found out, they were furious. It's no surprise that the producer of The People vs. O.J. Simpson is none other than Ryan Murphy himself.
What do you know?
In the discovery, Sergeant Ian Albert states he was advised to call a Daniel Franzrich in New York, who claims he has a theory about the case. He tells Sergeant Albert that he believes there is a connection between Chris Watts and the Zodiac Killer, that Chris's late wife might possibly be a lover of a man named James Darnell Olson, and that Olson might be the biological father of the children.
Daniel Franzrich. I looked it up. Number one, it's a weird name. Franzrich. Looked it up, couldn't find any Daniel Franzrich, right? And then people they could say, oh well, there's just some douchebag calling in trying to mess with the case or whatever. Hey Ara, but over time with this case, I've noticed they really like their anagrams. And so if you don't know what an anagram is, it's where you can make different words if you switch the letters around. Well, I've come so close, and I wish I was better at like deciphering things. But if you take Daniel Franzrich, and if you take James Darnell Olson, and I'm still going to try to find my notes on it because it was so long ago that I did it, but it makes the anagram of Daniel Franzrich and James Darnell Olson is Zodiac Killer, and then it's gonna and then also Valerie Solanas, which I'm going to mention here right after it. But I only had like, I think 5 letters left or something for the anagram to be complete. And I couldn't get it. I was so close. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing.
The American Horror Story episode Valerie Solanas Died for Your Sins takes place in 1968 and revolves around a radical feminist named Valerie Solanas, who claimed that she and her loyal followers were responsible for the murders and not the Zodiac Killer.
That's weird. They don't give us any other, pertinent information in the discovery, but they made sure to give us information about some dumb person that called in and did a tip about how somebody, what did they say, that Shanann's baby could be the Zodiac Killer? Whatever. Like, they didn't give us any factual or information in the discovery that could actually help us come to some sort of, or having closure, or some sort of conclusion as to what happened in the case. But then they made it a point to tell us about that guy that called in and did gave them a tip about the Zodiac Killer. And it just so happened to be about, there's an entire episode in American Horror Story Cult about the Zodiac Killer. Yeah, but I'm stretching, right? I don't think so.
If you have noticed any strange or coincidental connections
Then I even did 2 live streams that were like each 2 hours long because there's so many connections. Because I was thinking that because all of my American Horror Story videos are kind of split up because I just kind of made them as I was watching American Horror Story as time went on. So maybe I was thinking that it didn't give that wow factor because they were so broken up, and maybe someone didn't watch all 6 of them. So I did 2 live streams. I did a part 1 and part 2, and I put it in a PDF document, and I wrote them all down and said, here's them all in one place, even though I put them in 2 parts. But like I said, there's so many that um, to kind of give it that wow factor, but I still not getting that shock value that I think that a lot of people should be getting from this. And like I said, maybe I'm not portraying the information as well. Maybe I should have someone else make the videos for me, and they'll get on a different channel where there's no I'm not being censored or the algorithms are in their favor. I don't know, but like people need to know about this, and it's really shocking. And like I said, I don't know how more people are not shocked by it. And not only is it shocking, but they're mocking us and they're rubbing it in our faces by literally putting it out there right in front of us. And the majority of people have zero idea, zero, that they're being fooled. It's pretty sad. Where's my history? Where's history? How did I not remember how to get to? Oh, here we go. I'm like, apparently this is my first time on YouTube. Okay. Okay. Connections part 3, part 4, connections. Where's? Okay. It was in my history. Here's my. It should be in my history. Oh wait, it's right here. Okay. Don't know why it's not in my history, but all right. But I really wish people would join DLive because I have like, I'll show you this video. I'm not gonna play it, but like I have this one by ODTV that talks about these people and this, and it's very informative. It's like 40 minutes long, and I want to show everybody who's not aware of it, but I can't do it on YouTube. You know? So, okay. Wait, now where'd I go? Did I actually close? I think I actually close. Oh my gosh. I just had the connections up there. Why is my computer being so slow? Where's my internet? I don't know. Okay. I'm talking to myself. You guys are like, wow, I'm really glad I tuned in for this. She's really got her shit together. Okay. But then again, I didn't have anything planned, so. Oh, we got some new followers. Wildchild1951, thanks for following. And the real Sebastian, thank you for following. That's good. Good. Okay. Show you a couple of these, and after this, I'm gonna end the stream and see if I can figure out how to. Because, like I said, somebody mentioned to me, another streamer friend of mine mentioned that I should be able to multi-stream for free on OBS, but I'll have to Google how to do that. Did I wait? I hope I didn't close out of the live stream. Oh no, it's here. Okay. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. I know what I'm doing. Even though it might not seem like it. But I think I did close out of the stream, so now I can't see what you guys are saying. Ooh, 13 watching. Very cultic of me. Of you guys, actually. It's not me. I have no control over that. I don't even know if you guys can hear me because... Of you guys, actually. It's not me. I have no control. Okay, it is still going. And is it buffering for you guys or just me? Control over that. You haven't figured out how to find me on Discord? Do you have? I mean, you have Discord? I don't even know if you guys can hear me because... Of you guys, actually. It's not me. I thought I paused that. No reverb. Okay. You're studying to be a private investigator? That's awesome. Okay, so like I want to go and do a live stream. I want to do a live stream covering all these again. I couldn't believe it when I found all these, like Ted Bundy, Ted Bundy, because if they put Ted Bundy in there, that would be too obvious, right? Actually, probably if they put Ted Bundy in there, people would still not get the connection with all the other connections. You know, Otto Wilson, and in my actual videos, I show like receipts for all this. I mean, you can look them up yourself too. You can put in Otto Wilson and killed 2 prostitutes. Trooper Otto Wilson in the Watts case. Sergei Tak, a Ukrainian serial killer, killed 23 people. Officer Katie Tak. Like, that's not a common Tak, or however you say it. I'm probably not saying it right because it's Ukrainian. But one, a Ukrainian police officer, female police officer, and this guy killed 23 people. We already got 3 name connections here, and they all have to do with murder. Like, you know, all the people all on the left, not all on the left, but these first ones are all supposedly real life murder cases, real life serial killers. And then Officer Kenneth Dahl, Ken Dahl, I mentioned it in the video I just played, Barbie doll killers. Friday the 13th, Jason kills campers. And uh-oh, where'd it go? Oh, it was playing the whole time. Okay, come on. Uh-oh. And then Jason Camper. Jason kills campers. That's what, like, that's the whole Friday the 13th about. Goes into a camp, kills campers. Jason Camper is the co-CEO of Lavelle. I mean, I don't think that's reaching. That's just like 4. We have 4 now. There's like a lot more. I don't even know. Way more on my fingers, toes, your fingers. That's how many there are. And I even picked one, like there's even more that I didn't put in my videos or that I haven't talked about because I didn't want it to seem like I was stretching. I wanted to pick ones that were, you know, right in your face. Like there's no way you could deny it. But there were other ones. But I didn't want to be accused of stretching. Christopher Lee, well known for his role as Dracula, Christopher Lee Watts. Like, again, the people that were in control of the Watts narrative were taking real life murder cases, serial killers, and also fictional characters in horror films and incorporating it into the Watts case, just like the producers of American Horror Story did with American Horror Story. The exact same thing. Because it's just one big horror show. No, Shannon. This one, okay, this one might be a little bit of a stretch, but you know what? Like, again, like I don't think it's a stretch with all these other ones. Like he just happens to have the name Grave, and it has grave has to do with murder. Where do you put a dead body in a grave? Paul Gravette. But even if you take that one out, let's scratch that one. There's still so many other ones that are just very, very in your face. A lot of times with these events, they will reuse names. So we know that Shanann was originally Shannon until she changed it, because we know that Frank Rousset calls her Shannon sometimes, or all the time, I think. But I don't think he's ever called her Shanann, or maybe he has. But anyway, the narrative tells us that Shanann's name was Shannon, and she changed it to Shanann for whatever reason. Then you have Shannon Watts, who was a big pew 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 control activist after Sandy beep. So there's that reused name. And then let's continue. This would be quick. This live stream was almost 3 hours. This is going to be a quick review rundown. Okay. Oh, so here's where I found the information about the murders. Let's see what I say
here. 1 or 2 or 3 searches down, it says Murderpedia, so I click on it.
Why is it so bad, terrible quality? Oh my god, that's because I had mine.
And terrible. Here you have Otto Stephen Wilson, class.
Oh yeah, Otto Wilson. And like I showed in the previous page, the officer Otto Wilson killed 2 people on Murdertopia. This is a website. Okay. Executed by asphyxiation, blah blah blah. So here I'm showing you guys the
unit for the Longmont Police Department.
In the actual videos that I made covering it.
So again, all I did was I was like,
I feel like I'm yelling.
And again, I'm probably saying it wrong. Probably by.
Okay, yeah, here's the guy. Here's the guy. The fucking guy.
Fedorovich. Okay. September 15th, 19...
That's funny when I listen back. I like hearing myself.
52. Like, November 4th, 2018 was a Soviet and later Ukrainian serial killer convicted for the killing of...
Okay, and then...
I mean, like, really, like, think about it. Like, that would be probably one of the worst things ever.
I don't know what I'm talking
case,
about.
That worked a lot on it in the Watts case, so... Okay, sorry if this is repetitive to some of you.
That's repetitive, but it's important, is what I probably said.
So, when I looked up Jason Camper company as well.
Okay, I'm gonna make it fun of myself.
High.
Okay.
Live.
Where's the other ones? Can't believe this is 3 hours long. Okay. They're rambling on about. Okay.
Halfway down the list yet.
Okay, so here's all the this isn't even all of them. There was actually more that I've added in my community posts. But Troy, the bully kid, is like in the first scene of American Horror Story. Then you have Troy McCoy, Anna Darko employee, Addie. Addie is Shanann's good friend. Chad Warwick, we went over this in the other video I showed you, but again, it's super crazy, all the connections. Chad, Luke Epple, Kit Walker, Al Walker, and A Walker, whatever. Al Walker is the CEO of Anadarko, and then A and L Walker are, I think they were brothers. They had to be brothers. You can see the back of their jackets or whatever, the hazmat crew. They're supposedly pulling the girls out of the oil tanks. I forgot about Kit Walker. Okay. See, going back, I forgot about all these ones. Charlotte Brown plays Anne Frank in American Horror Story Asylum. And then you have Charlotte Nielsen, who we all know is Kessinger's good friend, supposedly. And then Anthony Brown. Okay. Betty and Dot Tatler are conjoined twins in American Horror Story. What is it called? It's a circus one. Asylum. No, not Asylum. Can't remember. Oh, it's the one with the freaking circus one. And then Betty Marcoux. And what is the odds? Like Betty, when do you ever see a woman's name that's Betty spelled with an E? That's kind of rare. I've never met a Betty that's spelled with an E. Actually, I never met a Betty. But as far as I know, they're usually spelled with Y. But either way, like you still already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people or, connections already. Sally McKenna, McKenna Lindstrom, Watts babysitter. Like, how many more names can people and go? That's a coincidence. You're stretching. Like, no, I'm not. And what are the odds that it came on the freaking trailer for it? Came on in front of on Nate's TV, and they all sat around for the 45-second trailer or commercial of the show and watched the whole thing, and then went, "Oh, okay, yep, it just happens to fit the entire Watts narrative, but there's nothing wrong. There's nothing weird about that at all. It must be Shanann speaking from the grave." No, like, it was put there on purpose. I just wish I could like shake people sometimes, but I'm not a violent person. I wouldn't shake them violently, but I would just like wake up, you know. That's not that easy. Myrtle Snow family went to Myrtle Beach. Hazel Evers, Hazel Heckers, which you can't find any information about Hazel at all now on the case. They seem to make these people disappear. Yeah, nor me, nor me, nor will they for me either. Either. Allison. I should probably start streaming more because I'm losing my ability to speak. You don't have to stop talking on the Rosa stage. I'm gonna probably go over these again, but I figured you guys are here. Why not? Someone sees the replay if I leave it up. And I hate going over like, and I don't hate it, but I don't like to do this. I don't like to go live if I don't have some sort of new information for you guys. But I do have new subscribers. I think I've got quite a few from being on Justified's channel. Her video, her live stream that I was a guest on has like 25,000 views. So that's great. And so that's helped a lot. So thank you to Unjustified for always giving me a voice and always being respectful to my opinions. Allowing me to voice my opinions on her channel without being contradicting or hypocritical. So hey Jaded, welcome. It's a little bit of a mess, but we're getting some information out. So welcome. Yes, okay, so Hazel, not a very common name. So how many we had? 1, 2, 3, like more. We're on the toes now for connections, okay? So I'm gonna pause it. We don't need to hear me talk. Okay. What's this? Oh, so I'm just showing you guys, so you guys don't have to go look for yourself. I'm gonna show you here. Sally McKenna is actually a character in American Horror Story, because that's what I do. I don't just say this is the connections and you guys have to go find the information yourself. I should probably do that, but that's why I'm the creator, and I provide sources. It's what I do. Right? It doesn't have to be exact. This is just it's supposed to be for the blurriness, but I was still doing live streams on my really, really slow old laptop that was like duct taped together. So much nicer now. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's also subliminal, right? And it's their way of, in my opinion, mocking us, right? They're literally right. I gotta stop saying right so much. Okay. Oh yeah, Shelby Miller. That's right. They went to Chris and Kessinger went to the Shelby Car Museum. Oh, that's another coincidence. Portrayed by Lily Rabe. Oh, it's really blurry. I don't know how you guys could see anything. Wow. Okay, next 360 should look better than that. List is Meadow Wilson. Okay. Yeah, so Luke Maxey is the security company. Oh, he worked for the security company. He's a security guard. Okay. Then Luke Epple. I showed you guys this. Okay. We did that. Myrtle Snow, Hazel. Okay, here we are. Matt and Shelby Miller are characters in American Horror Story. And then Shanann worked with Chris Miller. We all know about Chris Miller. Could be potentially Cece's father, right? A whole theory or rumor. And that could be, that could be considered a stretch because Miller is a pretty common last name. But then again, Kristen Kessinger did go to the Shelby Car Museum. And in the discovery, they only put in the discovery what they wanted us to see. And I've been telling people that for a very long time. They only release what they want us to see and what they want us to know. They wanted us to know about all of these characters. That's why they're mentioned in the discovery. That's why the Zodiac Killer is mentioned in the discovery. That's why Otto Wilson, the officer that worked for Will County, is in the discovery, because you have Otto Wilson who killed 2 prostitutes, and then you have that Ukrainian serial killer killed 23 people, and then we have the female security guard, the K9 unit, who shares the same last name as the Ukrainian serial killer. Like, they're put there. Everything in that discovery was put there on purpose for us to see what they wanted us to see. Period. And then we have Hazel and Hazel. And then we already went over that. Okay. Meadow Wilson, neighbor in American Horror Story Cult. And then we have Ann Meadows, Watts Realtor. Montana Duke, camp counselor in the 1984 season of American Horror Story. And who was born in 1984? Shanann. Duke was Nicole Kessinger's dog. Weird. Bella, this is funny too, because when I'm watching American Horror Story, and again, I'm seeing these connections as they go on. I had never seen American Horror Story prior, so I was just, watching it for the first time and also seeing all these connections. So we're on 1984, and I'm like, I think they pretty much named all of the people, the main people in the Watts narrative, or in the Watts case, besides Kessinger, and I think maybe Bella. And then, like, right before I said that, it's the first, like, opening scene of 1984, and there's this mechanic working underneath a car, and then all of a sudden they do the scare tactics that they do in shows, and all of a sudden you go right there, and there's a cat that runs by, and he's like, God damn it, Bella. And I just stopped, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, there it is, there's Bella. They couldn't leave her out, right? So Bella the cat. And then Cece is in American Horror Story Cult, or Cecilia Shepard. And then, of course, you have Cece. Couldn't leave Cece out. Like, it's mind-blowing. It really
And
is.
she, her character first
Military
appears-
industrial complex. Yes, I think there's one. Wait, I think if it's the same thing, there's one in Colorado. Or they are in Colorado. I don't know. I'm not sure. And I don't know where the Skinwalker Ranch is. I've seen the show, like, one episode of it, but I don't know. Okay. Montana Duke. Yep, that's her. That's her, all right. Okay. And then we have all the Lees in the case. Christopher Lee Watts, Nico Lee Watts, Ronnie Lee Watts, Nicole Lee Kessinger, Dwayne Lee Kessinger, Tammy Lee, Nicole Lee Kessinger. Oh, nicknames. Nicholas. So we have a lot of Nicoles. We have a lot of Nicholases. We have a lot of Lees. Then we have Amanda Nicole McMahon. And then Shanann. Did I put Shannon? I put Shannon. Who's Shannon? I should have put Shanann. Okay, anyway. Shanann went to the Thirsty Lion in Arizona, and lions have a huge, like, occult symbolism meaning. And lie also in it, because they're lying to us. Both families are from North Carolina. That's why Chris repeatedly says he's wearing his North Carolina shirt when he's being interviewed on the stage. On the stage, I was looking at All the World's, which it is a stage, but I was looking at All the World's name in chat. But when he's being interviewed about Shanann and the girls being missing, he's like, yeah, Shanann got me this North Carolina shirt. North Carolina. Like, how many times did you say it? We get it. It's a lie. Okay. And then you have the Chinese spelling variations such as Li and Lie. Colleen, Lee, Kaylee, Henson in the Discovery. Lee is one of the 13 Illuminati bloodlines. Nicholas is a male given name derived from Nicholas, Greek meaning victor of the people and conqueror of the people. That's what they're trying to do to us, you guys, with these fabricated horrific events and news stories and all the fake news that's being shoved in our faces. They're trying to conquer us. This one world agenda. Period. Like, call me crazy, call me conspiracy theorist, but I know what's going on. So. And the numerology, you're 13. I just said that. Okay. We're doing a recap here. Oh, what did I put in the second? I don't even know what I put in this. There's more. Even I'm shocked. I'm like, wait, there's more. Okay. So let's do. These second connections. Wait, did I put the link in that for here? I didn't. Oops, you're slough. Oh, yes, these are all the other connections, not the name connections and stuff. Car and car seat. Okay, so this is probably going to take some time. So, but there's so many similarities in American Horror Story. It's insane. And if people that know the narrative and have read the Discovery will know how crazy this is, because it's just, it's crazy. Well, it's crazy. I know I'm so great with words. Shanann was pregnant, murdered, and buried in the ground. Ben Harmon's mistress in American Horror Story was pregnant, murdered, and buried in the ground. Chris is allegedly serving a life sentence in a Wisconsin prison. During an argument, Ben Harmon and his wife Vivian mentioned a home invasion in Wisconsin. There's another one where a character in American Horror Story says he's been falsely accused of something or murder, and they're transferring him to a different prison. And same thing happened with Chris. They transferred him to a prison in Wisconsin. Shanann tells friends she believes Chris is having an affair, no longer wants to have a baby. Chad and his partner Patrick, although gay in the show, discuss adopting a baby, but believes Patrick no longer wants to have a baby. So different, obviously, couple, but still same scenario, like to the T. See. Shanann went to Scottsdale, Arizona for the Thrive Convention, and then there's a patient who claims she's Anne Frank in American Horror Story Asylum, accuses Dr. Arden of running a Nazi concentration camp. Dr. Arden denies he is from Auschwitz and claims he's from Scottsdale. When I saw this, it only confirmed for me how orchestrated this case was and how they were just throwing it in our faces with all this predictive programming and symbolism. And like, it's just, and why do I say that? Because I live in Arizona and I'm very familiar with Scottsdale because I live very close to it. And not only that, but Scottsdale, Arizona is the only Scottsdale in the world. There's no Scottsdale City. There's no Scottsdale Town. There's no like anywhere else besides Scottsdale, Arizona. It is one of a kind. So the fact that and just when he says it in the show, it's so funny, and I crack up about it still because he's like, "I'm not from Auschwitz. I'm from Scottsdale," and it's so stupid because Scottsdale is like this here in Arizona. It's a very rich, fake. A lot of people like it's a lot of fake money too. It's very a lot of wealthy people live there, but there's a lot of people that go there to like go to the clubs there and pretend like they're rich. So we call it like fake rich. It's just a very snooty area or city of Arizona. So it's just this German doctor in the show saying, "I'm not from Auschwitz. I'm from Scottsdale, the only Scottsdale in the world." It it just it cracks me up that they would put that in there. Out of just it's just funny. Like I said, especially if you're familiar with Scottsdale in the area. So it's like, why out of everywhere in the world would this German character doctor say he's from Scottsdale, Arizona? Or not Arizona, but Scottsdale. Um, and he would have to be implying that because that's the only Scottsdale. So it's like it was absolutely ridiculous. But they did it. They did it. Yep. Okay. And and I'll get people that go, "Oh, just because he says he's from Scottsdale, that's what doesn't mean that this case is fake." But of course, I'm not going just based off of one connection. Like, go watch my other videos and before come to that conclusion, saying that I'm just you know stretching or whatever, and I'm just coming to my whole conclusion of the case, my whole theory on the case based off of just one connection in a show. Like, no, there's many, and it's not just the predictive programming in American Horror Story, but all the other similarities in the discovery and all the other inconsistencies that I pointed out about the case, like hours and hours and hours of research and videos I've made on it to come to the conclusion that I have. I don't just go, "Oh yeah, there's a lot of body cam footage and it looks staged, so it must be." No, that'd be ridiculous. And I don't question every single case that comes out. I question the ones that don't add up and don't make sense, and the ones where there's so many inconsistencies, and the ones that there's more questions than answers, and the ones where I see the same characteristics that I see in all the other ones that are orchestrated. That's the ones I question. Murder's real, but it's very real. But there's certain ones that seem to get so much attention to where you have to go, why isn't stuff adding up? Why is it all over the news? Why there's so many questions and inconsistencies? Those are the ones I question. Oh yeah, shenanigans. Okay, yeah. It's like I forget about all these. It's so crazy. Okay. But anyways, I'm just rambling. So I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna try 14 here now. So that's good. I won't end it up with 13 in chat. I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to multi-stream on YouTube and on DLive, because that would be because no, I can't do that. Well, I mean I can, but I can't because then I still wouldn't be able to play what I want to play on DLive. But at least I'd be able to maybe try to recruit some more of you guys over there. And thank you to those of you that did follow me over on DLive. That's fantastic. You should get notifications for DLive. I don't think I'm shadow banned over there yet. Could be, hopefully not. But if you turn your notifications on or turn the notification on, that'd be great. So that way you guys, because I have so much information, like I said, that I want to show you guys and videos that I want to play for you from other creators and other people that I've learned a lot from. Information that I've learned that I'm trying to show and teach you guys about. That's super important
on their mortgage payments.
That's why it's so. That's why it's so important. Again, that's why I wouldn't ask you guys to sign up for a whole nother platform, because it's annoying. You're used to YouTube or you're used to whatever. You're comfortable with it. A lot of people don't like change, but again, I wouldn't ask you guys if it wasn't important. And plus, it's just so fun over there because I can do whatever I want pretty much. But not everything. There's limits. But I can show you all these other videos I want to show you and play music if I wanted to, or take song requests in between, and then take a break from the seriousness and then go back to the seriousness or whatever. So, but I'm just repeating myself now. So thank you guys for being here. That we're here today. I really appreciate it. A lot. It means a lot to me. So thank you. And I'll try to give some more notice. I'll just make a quick video, and we'll do a little test and see if you guys get notified for at least for videos. Maybe you don't get like notified for live streams. I don't know. It's worth a shot. And I'll just make a general video and I'll just post it every time I'm gonna go live on here and say like, hey, I'm gonna go live, and then I'm gonna go live on D Live. So let's go over there. See you there or not see you there. So I'll do that. Just make a quick, easy video and see if you guys get more notifications. It's worth a shot. I don't know what else to do. So again, thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next time. And if I'm live on D Live, I might be playing Fortnite, or I might be playing stupid videos. I might be playing my favorite videos of songs. But if I am, hop in and say, hey, let's talk about Chris Watts, or let's talk about whatever. I don't mind, but just don't be a lurker and make yourself known so that I know that you guys are there. Okay. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.